my place, and I am welcome.
It's wonderful to have you here with us today. It's almost 10:30, so we'll get started in just a moment. I'm just checking the sound.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me again?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, great. So let's get started. It's just after 10:30. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of York Region. We're happy that you're joining us this morning. My name is Susan Ferrante, and I'll be your platform assistant today, this morning. So today's talk is about the roots of our labor. And we tend to judge, praise, or focus on the fruits of our labor for ourselves and others, but there is more to it. Our special musical speaker, Deidrey Francois, will take us through the process of building strong roots to produce the fruit of our desires. Deidrey is a professional singer, songwriter, entertainer, performer, and joy bringer. She's a passionate singer, songwriter, and a sultry, soulful performer. And this morning, we're going to start with one of her songs, one of my favorites that she does. This is My Place. So I hope that you'll join us and get some energy into a joyful Sunday service. Thank you.
This is my place, and I am welcome here. Here I am free to learn to grow and share, sharing the love, sharing the peace, dance and sing, be the stillness within, sharing the joy, the healing prayer. One heart, one mind.
Deidrey, thank you so much for writing that song. I love it. And so now let's just get still as we get ready for our invocation. Close your eyes if you'd like, get comfortable as we begin to get centered and grounded by taking a deep cleansing breath in and then slowly releasing that breath. And let's take another deep breath in, bringing it into that sacred place within, allowing all tension and thought to be released as we slowly let the breath go. In the stillness of our prayer, we center ourselves in the truth that God is all there is. There is only one life. God is the infinite source of all life. Dynamic, inexhaustible, continuously creating itself into expression. God is infinite mind, all-knowing, all-wise, eternal principle of never-failing truth. God is power, almighty power, omnipotent strength, which can never fail or become depleted, and to which nothing is impossible. God is love, divine, perfect, compassionate, forgiving, omnipresent goodness, constantly pouring itself out through its entire creation. Since this presence is everywhere, that means that it is in and around each one of us. We are each some part of the entire whole of God. We are one with it. As we claim our divine oneness with God, right here, right now, all the abundance, joy, harmony, peace of the universe is ours. And for this, we are eternally grateful. And so it is. Unity York Region has a vision that is shared by Unity Worldwide Ministries. And if we could take our vision together, a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And we have our own mission here at Unity York Region. We are, let's take it together, we are a vibrant, thriving spiritual community, serving the world by embodying unity principles of higher consciousness. And the affirmation that ties our vision and mission together, let's state it together. Together, God is, I am, we are, together transforming the world. In unity, we bless and embrace people of every race, culture, lifestyle, and creed. In unity, no one is left out. And during the month of September, we will continue, as we do each month, for all unity centers across Canada to pray together. And during the month of September, we affirm prosperity, peace, and harmony in these unity centers. Unity Spiritual Center in Hamilton and Unity Kitchener. And now for our daily word. And the daily word for today is world peace. and I will be reading the daily word today. So world peace begins within my mind and heart. Closing my eyes, I breathe deeply and envision every person bringing forth the love and peace of God. I see all the world's people surrounded by a healing light that transforms strife, anger, and division into reconciliation, peace, and unity. As I hold this vision, I see the entire world aglow with radiance. Harmony and cooperation heal the world's wounds and encourage love to flower in each person's heart. I carry this vision throughout my day. Divine love, expressing as me, sees oneness regardless of apparent differences. Divine wisdom and understanding illumine my thoughts, inspire my words, and guide me to act in ways that bring peace to the world. And the reading today is from Matthew 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. And the affirmation, what a powerful one for us to work with. I imagine a world transformed by peace and love. I actually think that this would be a great affirmation for us to together here at Unity York Region hold for the world. Let's start. I invite you to start doing that. I'm going to do that as well. I think the world could use our vision for sure. And now I want to talk to you too about our prayer program at Unity. Of course, at Unity York Region, we have our own prayer program. You're invited to contact our prayer chaplain through getting in touch either with the phone number on the screen or by just emailing contact at Unity York Region. And one of our prayer chaplains would be pleased to pray with you and hold your prayer intention with you. And of course, Silent Unity is always there 24/7, and the contact number for them is on the screen. And so announcements, we have some special ones today for sure. So September 9th and 10th, it's Unity World Day of Prayer. I invite you to go on to unity.org, find out all the wonderful programs that they have running on those 2 days. I think they wrap up in the afternoon on the 10th. And if you haven't yet gone on to unity.org and lit your candle, please do so. It's very important. We want everyone to see each other's light, right? So go ahead, go on to unity.org if you haven't already, and show everyone in the world where your light is. On this coming Thursday, which is the 10th of September, Unity York Region Study Group, as we do every year, will be celebrating World Day of Prayer as well. And so you're invited to join us for this very special service. And then coming up in September, starting on the 17th, we will begin our fall book study for our group. And it's going to be Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. I've just begun reading the book. It is a powerful book, and I can imagine we're going to have some wonderful discussions around that book. So if you haven't already got your copy, please order it so you can have it in time for book study. You can get it through Amazon, Chapters, however you like to get your books. And the thing is, if you don't have a book and you don't want to get it, that's okay too. You can still join us and join in the discussion. We generally put PowerPoint slides up for discussion. So anyway, we are looking forward to that. Also, another announcement, Reverend Pat Ball from Unity Ministry in Motion, of which we here at Unity York Region are a part, on Wednesday, starting September 16th and running for 10 Wednesdays through to November 2nd, you're invited to participate in a class that she's offering on self-awareness. And this sounds to be a very exciting class. We did do some of this program last year at Unity York Region. And I think it's deep enough that even if we've taken it before, we can get something out of it by taking it again. So times are there. Reach out to Reverend Pat. You can find the link in our email blast. And next week on Sunday, Sheila Maye will be speaking with us about home to my heart. So when COVID-19 first broke out, everyone was called home. Do you remember that? Everyone, no matter where they were called home. So home physically from wherever they were on the planet, and home also to their heart through a time of isolation. So join us on this coming Sunday when licensed Unity teacher Sheila Maye will explore what it can mean for us to come home to our heart and where we can go from here. After that service on September the 13th, between 2 and 4, we're going to get together at the Dojo parking lot at 620 Stephen Court for an outdoor community get-together. We will be doing social distancing. It will be outdoors. If you recall, there's a parking lot and grassy area, so that's where we envision that happening. And bring your own coffee, bring your own chair, and join us. It'll be so great to see everybody again. It'll be a party for sure, an outdoor coffee party. And so now it's time for our talk. And so Deidrey will talk to us about roots of our labor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Susan.
Welcome.
Hello, beautiful family. You know, I am so blessed to see you and to be here with you today. I'm truly grateful to share this time together. I'd like to start with my intention. It is my intention to share my gift of song, my poetry, my love, my passion, and I ask that it be done without judgment. Let it be done in humility and grace. Let it be done in love and light. And know what I offer are my experiences and, you know, what I've learned along the way. And let's get started with a song. This one's called This Day is a Blessing. This day is a blessing. This day is a gift. This day is healing. As I look for the good in it, this day is a blessing. This day is a gift. This day is healing. As I look for the good in it. Inspired, I'll seize the day. Today is a blessing of the day. This day is a blessing. Wouldn't you agree? This day is a gift. This day is healing. as I look for the good in it. This day is a blessing. This day is a gift. This day is healing as I look for the good in it. Oh, I look for the good. I look for the good in this blessing, in this blessing of the day. I focus my attention to the wonder of this blessed day. I am grateful, positive, inspired. I seize the day. Today is a blessing of the day. I am grateful, positive, inspired. I'll seize the day. Grateful, positive, inspired. I look for the good in this blessing of the day. I focus my attention to the wonder of this blessed day. I am grateful, positive, inspired. I'll seize the day. Today is the blessing of the day. Oh, today is the blessing of the day. It truly, truly is, isn't it? Today is a blessing of the day. Oh my goodness. Well, happy Labor Day weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. And Labor Day, I don't know if many of you know this, but Labor Day started in 1872 right here. Well, in the city of Toronto anyway. And it was about establishing fair work hours and was officially recognized in 1894. And here we are today. And we are at an impasse. And for some of us, the path seems rather unclear, I'd say. You know, the London Jazz News in the UK reported on about 560 musicians that they did a survey with, and they said that 64% of those musicians are considering leaving the music profession altogether. From these stats, it's likely that all full-time musicians are likely looking for some other way to support their families. And those of us like musicians like myself, you know, whose living depends on things like event planning and well, being in the public, well, are undoubtedly looking for other jobs. In June in Canada, our unemployment rate was at 13.7%. Now, in the US, they're saying that the jobless rate is at such low numbers, like since the Great Depression. Let's fast forward to right now. And in August, we've bumped it up now. We're at 10.2, so it's better. But a lot of us are still feeling like fish out of water and just sort of struggling and suffocating, trying to figure out how to breathe in all of this, wondering, like, what do we do now? Where do we go from here? What do I have to do? What will it take to start again exactly? You know, we just don't know.
Where you were going? Ah, okay.
This one is called I Don't Know. I don't know which way I'm heading. It seems I'm lost again. I thought I knew just a moment ago. Now I'm playing so many roles and putting on a grand show. I've gotten so good at procrastinating. Excuses come easy. my dreams threaten to stifle me. Why am I so afraid? I thought this was exactly what I wanted. Ooh, I need to take some time, gotta start praying. Do I fight or change my way? Avoiding my problems puts my body in pain. Won't you show me the way? Oh Lord, show me the way. Ooh, won't you show me the way? I'm resisting, I know I am. I surrender, I just can't go on. And I know what I'm doing isn't working anymore. I don't want to do it alone. You know, even though we are aware that we have to trust in that process and know that, you know what, I really actually don't need to know. I don't need to know what, I don't need to know how, I don't need to know when. But my humanness insists on clarity and certainty. You know, just prior to the global crisis of this year, that kind of hit us like a 2x4, just hit the globe. Many of us, I would say, lost consciousness for a few months, lost in the confusion of what now? And today's message, you know, I really thought about it and I thought, you know, am I really here to teach you how to build a solid foundation? I don't know if that I am. I think what I'm really here to do is to remind you, rather, of the one or the ones that you have already built. These are the roots of our labor. Let me tell you a story about a tree. This particular tree starts with a seed on a marked spot, and every single day the farmer must tend to those marked spots. They have to be watered. It can't be over or underwatered. It must be fertilized for the right amount of times per year for the best yield. No more, no less. And every day that this tree is tended, it shows absolutely nothing above ground. Nothing shows except for that marked spot, the mark itself, in the hopes that something will grow. And it takes 5 years of carefully tending to this barren spot before anything will show above the ground. This is the life of the Chinese bamboo tree. And it is truly a lesson of patience and faith and perseverance and consistency. And in the end, the development of the expression of our human potential. But today I will focus on those years where absolutely nothing shows. So you will have, you know, in faith, you will have everything. You will know that you have everything that you need to break ground. I've got everything I want. I've got everything I need. I've got joy. I've got peace. Sing it for me. You've got everything you want. You've got everything you need. You've got joy. You've got peace. And we've got love. And we got love, 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 love. We got
everything I want. I've got everything I need. I've got health, oh yes. I've got wealth. You got everything you want. You got everything you need. You got health and wealth. And you got wealth. And what have we got? We got love, 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 love. Sing it for me. We got love, 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 love. We got love, 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 love. Again. We got love, 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 love. I've got everything I want. I've got everything I need. I've got blessings. I've got a great life. You got everything you want. You got everything you need. You got blessings and a great life. You got a great life. And we got love, 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 love. 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 Hey, come on now. We got love, 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 love. Let's put our hands together. We got love, 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 love. We got love, 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 love. We got love, 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 love. We've certainly got love. We've got a whole pile of it.
The roots of our labor is our foundation. So what happens in the process that leads to the manifestation of a dream? Well, any dream, even the ones that we fell into that we didn't necessarily desire as our own. You know, it is that process to grow that bamboo tree, that rooting system that starts with the seed, which contains every single tiny bit of information that is built into our DNA, built into the breath of our ancestors, that pass all of this information through time and generations so that we can further expand upon it all. And we have built our individual rooting systems knowing that we must first acknowledge that we don't start at 100. Ricky always tells me that. You don't start at 100. You've got to start at 0. And of course, we increase number by number to make our way of this sort of ever-expanding knowledge. We must also develop and continually refine our skill set. Learn how much, learn when, learn how to do it, learn what to do, what not to do. That rooting system is built upon exercising patience and understanding that what I see before me isn't always the truth. Like the barren ground of that bamboo plant, it is built upon consistency and persistence, daily nurturing, daily tending, daily practicing, daily adjusting, daily correcting. And sort of encasing all of that rooting system is an expectancy and readiness for growth. And in the case of the bamboo tree, when it begins to grow after those long 5 years of tending, did you know that it only takes 6 weeks for the bamboo tree to grow 80 feet? It's incredible. In those 5 years, this little tree was growing underground and developing this root system and a stable base strong enough to support its potential for growth beyond those 6 weeks. Did you know that when you cut a bamboo tree, that it will not grow? It will not regrow from where it's cut. That one branch will not keep growing. Now, I have to say, many of us are feeling like a cut bamboo branch these days. But I have good news. The solid roots of our labor will see to it that new shoots grow from that cut bamboo situation that we are experiencing. So every time we cut that bamboo tree, it will produce new shoots. It finds a way. It finds a way just like we will find a way. It finds a way to tell us that everything will be okay. It's okay. You are in loving hands.
You're guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you lay. For everywhere your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, illumine you. You're okay, come what may. It's okay. You are the jewel in this grand design. And it's okay to shine once more and see the finish line. For every day you guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you lay. For everywhere your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, illumine you. You're okay, come what may. So what is your bamboo plant? What is your bamboo plant? Is it that you wanted to retire early? Is it that you wanted to start a new business? Is it that you have an investment that you are concerned about in terms of the times and how everything just sort of seemed like it fell on its head? Have you lost your livelihood? You know, there are many times in our lives that we will need to tend to a dream, working carefully to manifest it. And for years, nothing shows. And we have nothing to show for it, or we've put so much work and effort into things. You know, we've manifested this beautiful dream. We thought about it, we carefully planned for it, and everything's going so well, and then something like 2020 hits and we get chopped down. But remember that things are not always what they seem, you know? But we still do have the roots of our labor, and we can grow new shoots. We can. We must be careful not to let anyone or anything, including ourselves, damage the roots that we have built, so that people kill our spirits or situations kill our spirits and take our eyes off of the truth. And too often we give other people too much credit and too much say in when they have never actually had a single part of building that root system. We give them the right to say things like we are incapable. We give them the right to say things that this will never amount to anything. We give them the right to say, I told you so. And we buy into their fears instead of focusing on our faith that we are growing in holy ground, nourished with all of the things that we need, nourished with the courage to exercise the same tools that we used when we were building that foundation in the very first place. We can make that choice to stand always on holy ground. There is a place deep within where I can go and bring the heartache of life flooding in, where the healing can begin. It is the stillness of the mind, it is the peace inside my heart. It is sacred, holy ground. It is the love that knows no limit, where blessings overflow. I choose to stand on holy ground. There is a place deep within where I can go, plant my seed that will nourish my soul tenderly, so the healing can begin. It is the stillness of the mind. It is the peace inside my heart. It is sacred, holy ground. It is the love that knows no limit, where blessings overflow. I choose to stand on holy ground. Let me stand on holy ground. Lead the way on holy ground. Be my light on holy ground. I stand on holy ground. It is the stillness, oh yes, it is the stillness of the mind. It is the peace inside my heart. It is sacred, sacred, holy ground. It is the love that knows no limit, blessings overflow. I choose to stand on holy ground. I choose to stand on holy ground. I choose to stand on holy ground. I have a tickle. Hanging on to believing in the idea of possibility and looking around you. Now, if you just look around you right now, just take a look around you and look at your TV screen, look at the computer screen. Some of us may have slow cookers. Maybe we used our vacuums this morning. Maybe not. I hope not. Nobody likes a vacuum. Anyway, everything we see is an idea that someone cooked up and they manifested it. And each one of those ideas, I can promise you, had their bamboo trees cut down multiple times in failure. And they grew new shoots and they manifested it. And now these ideas serve us really well. I mean, look at us right now. We're using someone's idea. It is believing in the natural process of things and trusting that process. You know, it's faith. It's faith, and a deep-seated belief in God that whatever we cannot humanly do, God will do. God will do. God will use our hands, our feet, our brains, our eyes, our voices. So we absolutely must keep our eyes on the prize, always, always. Where do you focus your attention? How do you keep your eye on the prize? Is there some reward or loving intention? Cause it ain't your fear that makes you wise. No, it ain't your fear that makes you wise. What do you need? Motivation. You got a big problem and make up your mind. Have you considered all that fear. Are you in fear right now? As I diligently and very well mess up my song. So let go of your anger. Let go of your doubt. Intimidation. Go on, get out. Intimidation. Go on, get out. Let go of your problems, worries, and your fears. It's all that you want is yours right here. All that we want is right here. No matter how many times we mess it up. You know, I love the idea of failure. I mean, I don't really love it. Nobody really likes to experience failure. But I have learned, you know, I've learned that it's okay. It's okay to mess up. We just grow new shoots. We do it again. I know some of you are thinking, you know, maybe some of you are retired or nearing retirement and you're thinking, what does this lesson have to do with me? You know, but I have to tell you, retirement is truly the time for dreaming, I think, about what's possible. It's a wonderful time for reinvention and you know, doing things that you may have dreamed about for years and just haven't had time to do in your work life. And that reinvention of yourself doesn't mean that you suddenly have to become the CEO of this large corporation. And it's okay if that's what you want, but that's not what it has to mean. It also could mean that you do something on a smaller scale that just makes your heart absolutely flutter with joy. And you know, you may think that maybe you have not yet laid that foundation, that 5-year foundation. But I have to tell you, you have. I know what you're dreaming about. You absolutely have already laid that foundation, at least a lot of it. And for those of us who are not yet at retirement age, but have been chopped down by the times, let's just grow some new roots, some new shoots. Let's make conscious choices towards our prosperity. Let's choose to appreciate what we have. Let's keep our eyes on the prize and let's focus very well on our prosperity. This one's called, I'm Choosing to Appreciate. I'm choosing to appreciate, you can repeat after me, everything that I've got, everything that I've got, everything I need and want is here for me and it's a lot. Here we go. 'Cause God knows everything I need and I know it will grow abundantly. God knows everything I need and I know it will grow when I believe in prosperity, 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 prosperity. I claim it again. Prosperity, 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 prosperity. I claim it. Here we go. I'm choosing to appreciate all the gifts that I've got. I'm choosing to appreciate that I'm blessed with a lot. 'Cause God knows everything I need and I know it will grow abundantly. God knows everything I need and I know it will grow when I believe in prosperity, 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 prosperity. I claim it. Prosperity, 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 prosperity. I claim it. All right, let's keep going. Prosperity. In starting something new, we have to consider that we have been laying the groundwork for the last 5 years and we can spark new shoots. We can often misidentify dissatisfaction in our previous work as being sort of a waste of time for our future selves, but it's not. It's not.
We have potentially built that rooting system that will be used as a foundation for any new start. So what was your job? You know, what was your job? Was it in retail? Was it in marketing? Was it in sales? I'm telling you that you may have created that solid foundation for camaraderie, reading folks' body language, knowing when to press further, knowing when not to. This may very well allow you to start something maybe where you're coaching people because you have developed a keen sense of awareness of other people that someone may be working at a desk as an accountant or something to that effect may not have. And the accountant or the desk staffer, their foundation likely includes organization, keeping a timely schedule, keeping other people on task, the strong focus, this multitasking. So, you know, really and truly, your new shoots may include nearly anything that really allows you to focus on, for that desk person, a strong administrative perspective, right? So take a look at your foundation. Take a look at what you've previously done and see what life has gifted you and how you can use it to spark a gift, to spark that dream within you. And we need to stop judging ourselves and shortchanging ourselves into thinking that somehow we're lacking in skill or time or enoughness in order to handle a new idea. You know, we're never too old to learn, never too old to dream, never too old to try new things. So for the folks that have decided, though there are some folks that actually have decided that somehow retirement is a surrender of the mind and body to a state of do nothingness. I know a lot of women that have that issue with their spouses and they're like, he just sits there like a lump. Well, truthfully, we just have to remember, in fact, that we do actually have what it takes. We have been laying those relevant roots, so we can use them to truly soar. So I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, like the Chinese bamboo tree, be like the Chinese bamboo tree. And remember that you came packaged with everything that you need to grow and thrive. Your foundation may show absolutely nothing for years, but trust in it. And when you are chopped down by circumstances and unexpected times, grow new shoots. And remember that every growth period adds experiences to your roots that you can use to reinvent yourselves in all kinds of delicious ways. And be ready, be willing, be steadfast in your faith, and let the roots of your labor help you to fully and exponentially express your divinely human you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And Deidrey, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. And so now it's time for our love offering. And I want you to know, Unity of York Region thanks you for your support. You've given from your hearts and you've allowed the love to flow through you and our spiritual community so that we can continue to be here and to serve you in the world. So thank you for that. I seem to be having trouble. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting to the next slide. Give me one moment.
You could just use the arrow keys, Susan. The left,
That is what I'm doing, actually.
click the cursor onto the screen and then hit the arrow keys.
There we go. Got it. Thank you, Vesna. All right, so as you know, there are several ways you can continue to support us. And of course, Checkworks, that's our mailing address. It's included in the e-blast each week, and also an online giving service. There's a link to that. You can decide whether you want to do a one-time or recurring monthly gift or an e-transfer to Unity at York Region. And so now, if you would just get ready, get centered, and let's have our love offering blessing. Join me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. God is my source. Thank you, God.
My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands where it can heal and bless. It returns to me, multiplied 1,000-fold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. And so now, as we prepare to pray the prayer for protection together, let's just take a moment and envision the message of that daily word that we had earlier, enfolding the earth and all inhabitants in peace, in love, wholeness, and light. And so let's just say this together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And so now, just envision us in a circle, and let's sing the peace song together.
That was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now, with every step I take. Let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
We are now surrounded and enfolded by the pure white light of Spirit. Nothing but good shall come to us, and only good shall go from us. Go forth in peace, radiant love, and glorious joy. Amen.
Have a blessed week, everyone. Thank you.